Boa Hancock. You might know her as the Pirate Empress, the girl that simps for Luffy, or maybe even the girl that you simp for, perhaps. But did you know that with the events that took place in the Reverie arc, she's being hunted down by the world government? Which begs the question, what will happen to Boa Hancock? Well, I can't tell you exactly what happened at the Reverie, but I did ask all of you to vote for the best girl in One Piece this past month for March Badness. So the fate of Boa is still a topic of interest. Is she this year's One Piece baddie? Let's see how the One Piece community voted.
Hey, nigga better turn me.
Hey everybody, Golden Boy here, and I got a really just goofy ass video for you today. If you were checking out my community posts, you knew that it was coming. But yeah, we did March Badness last week. And I kind of like the idea of having sort of like an annual special. Like something that I know a lot of creators in the community do is that they do a top 30 power ranking every year for January. I think that that's super cool, so I was hoping that maybe this could be something that I would be doing every year in March to go along with the NCAA tournament March Madness. We have One Piece March Badness to see who the One Piece community sees as baddies. Some of the matches actually did surprise me, and I think that it's just kind of a fun video, so if you got like 10 minutes to stick around and talk about chicks in One Piece, feel free. So the first match we had is Boa Hancock versus Makino. We all know Boa Hancock. In case you weren't sure, Makino was the woman that was the bartender. People think that Shanks has a child with her, maybe? Ooh, hot spicy gossip, whatever. But yeah, I don't think Makino ever had a chance here. Boa Hancock stomped her and moved on to the next round. The next matchup, we had Black Maria versus Charlotte Pudding. So Black Maria was the Toby Ropo member that Robin ended up fighting, the big blonde spider woman. And then Charlotte Pudding was Sanji's bride-to-be until she was evil, and then she wasn't, and then she was evil, and then she wasn't, and then she erased his memory. Not really sure how else to explain what happened there. But Black Maria took the dub here, and she advanced to the next round, and she would end up facing Boa Hancock in the next round. Continuing down the line, we have Alvida. To clarify, I don't mean Iron Mace Alvida when we first see her. I'm talking about after she acquired her slip fruit, and all of a sudden all of the fat slipped off of her body. I thought personally that Alvida looked pretty good. And then she was matched up with Kazuki Hiyori, Momonosuke's sister, the girl that Zoro kind of bagged. So Alvida looked good, but it didn't matter because people really liked Hiyori, and Hiyori is the one that advanced to the next round. Next up, we had Reiju versus Bello Betty. Reiju is Sanji's sister, the one with the pink hair, the Germa daughter. And then Bello Betty is one of the commanders for the Revolutionary Army. She usually runs around with an unbuttoned shirt and a flag, and she says, "Fight for your lives," and then people want to fight. I totally agree with this outcome. Reiju stomped. Good. I'm not a huge Bello Betty fan, but I am a huge Reiju fan, so go Reiju. Up next, we had Nami versus Monet. You all know who Nami is. In case you don't remember, Monet was that harpy girl from Punk Hazard. She was the scientist. She had the bird legs and those googly eye glasses. I don't know who out there is into birds, but it doesn't matter because people are really into Nami. Nami took the dub here and she advanced to the next round, as expected. Up next, we had Rebecca and Hina. Rebecca is the swordswoman from the Colosseum at Dressrosa. She came out wearing probably the most useless armor I've ever seen in my life because it didn't cover any part of her body. It was a really skimpy outfit. And she went against Hina, who was the Marine, the one that is going on dates with Smoker. She can put people between bars with her devil fruit ability. And so with Rebecca versus Hina, Rebecca took the dub and advanced to face Nami in the next round. Up next, we had Baby 5 versus Kazuki Toki. Baby 5 is also from Dressrosa. She's the girl in the French maid outfit, and she has the ability with her arms fruit to just turn into weapons. She literally turned into a missile once, and she's got some sort of like attachment issues, I think. I'm not really sure. She really just wants approval from somebody. She always asks to get married very quickly. Kazuki Toki is basically Hiyori, but her mom. She looks a lot like Hiyori. Unfortunately, she didn't look enough like Hiyori because Baby 5 took the dub and left Toki in the past. Get it? Up next, we have Ulti versus Charlotte Smoothie. Ulti is the Tobi Roppo member. She's wearing the mask and like the skirt. She turns into some sort of dinosaur thing. All of them turn into some sort of dinosaur thing, but you know who I'm talking about. She's got like kind of a weird attitude, and she likes to just be aggressive with Kaido sometimes. So she's ballsy, I'll give her that. And up against her is Charlotte Smoothie. Smoothie was one of the daughters of Big Mom. She's the one with the giant legs, and she can literally press the juice out of anything, which is actually a horrifying ability. But people like her legs, so who knows? But you know who knows? You, the people that voted, because Ulti took the win, and she is going on to the next round to defeat Baby 5. So, in the Eastern Division, if that's what you want to call it, I guess on the other side of the bracket, we started with Nico Robin versus Victoria Sindri. I don't think I need to explain who Robin is. People really seem to like her. But Victoria Sindri was the butler girl from Thriller Bark. She was like that undead corpse girl that Dr. Hogback just idolized when she was alive. So he stole her shadow and made her into a zombie. One of my favorite things about Sindri is she hates plates for some reason, and she wants to destroy all plates. Well, I hope she wants to get destroyed because Nico Robin destroyed her and went on to the next round. Up next, we have Tashigi versus Koala. And Tashigi is Smoker's swordswoman, like second in command for him. The one that looks a lot like Kuina, but apparently isn't. And then Koala is the Revolutionary Army's girl, the chick that you always see hanging out with Sabo. She was rescued from slavery from the Sun Pirates and Fisher Tiger, and she grew up to be quite a baddie. She's actually very underrated, but not this time, because you guys all rated her to be better than Tashigi, so Koala made it to the next round. Up next we have Perona, and she went against Shaki. Perona is like that one girl that you dated in middle school that was just kind of like, it's a good thing you guys didn't stay together. Perona feels like she's got issues, but she's cute, whatever. And then Shaki is the girl that looks kind of like Uma Thurman. She's kicking it with Rayleigh. I'm assuming they're married. At the very least, they see each other. She's always smoking. Apparently, she wasn't smoking hot enough because Perona took the dub here. She's a lot more popular than Shaki. Up next, we have Yamato versus Stussy. You know who Yamato is. I'm not even going to explain who Stussy is because Yamato just destroyed her. Yamato took the dub here real hard. Alright, up next, Nefertari Vivi versus Miss Valentine. So Vivi is, you know, everybody's favorite crewmate that's not currently active with the Straw Hats, the Princess of Alabasta. And Miss Valentine, if you don't remember, she was part of the Baroque works, and so she actually knew Vivi. She was the one that had the fruit that allowed her to change her weight. She could fly in the air and then become heavy and drop down. Not Mach Vice, but the other one. Vivi took an easy dub against her, and Miss Valentine dropped down off the leaderboard. Okay, so then we had Shirahoshi versus Khalifa. Shirahoshi is the ancient weapon Poseidon. She's a giant mermaid. And then Khalifa, if you don't remember, was the CP9 member. She was kind of like a secretary, but she was also able to whoop some ass. She had that soap bubble fruits, and she easily defeated Sanji, but Nami took her down later. She got defeated here pretty easily by Shirahoshi as well. Shirahoshi walked away with the easy dub. And up next we have Jewelry Bonnie versus Portia. Now, I think you probably know who Jewelry Bonnie is. She's the one with the pink hair. She's the Worst Generation member. She has the ability to become really old, or she could become really young. Jewelry Bonnie, she's one of the Worst Generation members that we don't know a lot about, so excited to see what she has in store. Portia. I bet 70% of you don't even remember who she is. Maybe even more. It's a shame because Portia is really relevant. She's from one of the best arcs in the world. She was from Long Ring Longland. She was that girl on Foxy's crew with the blue hair and the mask, and she operated the Cutie Wagon, was the name of the ship that she was driving. She was really involved with the Davy back fights, and she really had like an eye for Chopper. She thought he was super cute. So versus Jewelry Bonnie, Bonnie kind of walked away with the victory pretty easily there. And then last up for the first round, we have Viola versus Sadie. Viola is the girl that has planetary boobs in the anime. I don't know what they were thinking, but she's the one from Dressrosa, Rebecca's sister. And yep, so you can often find her with the rose in her mouth. She has the vision fruit where she's able to see for hundreds of thousands of miles in any direction. She could see people's souls. Really OP devil fruit if you think about it. And then Sadie is the girl from the Impelled Down arc. She was like the Impelled Down BDSM chick. She really wanted to like torture all of the prisoners. But unfortunately, she was the one that was tortured here because she got her ass beat by Viola. So that was what we had for first round. Moving on to the next round, we have with Boa Hancock again. We have Boa Hancock versus Black Maria. And at first, you might think that Black Maria could give her a run for her money. And I think she actually did do a decent job, but Boa still snuck out with the victory. I wasn't too stressed for her. I think Boa's going to make it very far, obviously. Up next, Kazuki Hiyori versus Reiju. And this was a really close matchup for me. I thought this was going to be one of the closest matchups in the entire series. Reiju ended up taking the dub, and I'm happy because I would have given it to her too. Up next, we have Nami versus Rebecca, and oh, thank God Nami won. I don't like Rebecca that much, and she's just whatever. I mean, a lot of people hate Rebecca for her flashbacks. I didn't really care about that, but come on, it's Nami, you know? And then the last matchup on the Western Division is Baby 5 versus Ulti, and Ulti walked away with the victory, and I was pretty happy about that. I like Ulti. Although, you know, like, if they go ahead, chances are I like them too. It's hard to be upset by a poll like this, in my opinion. So in the Eastern Division, we have Nico Robin versus Koala, and unfortunately this is where Koala's road ends. Nico Robin has been flying through all of her opponents. She made it up to the next round. Perona versus Yamato, same sort of deal here. Yamato just destroyed Perona. Yamato is one of the most popular characters today, I swear, everyone loves her. Up next we have Vivi versus Shirahoshi. I was happy, Vivi's a homie, love to see another Straw Hat go forward. This is your daily reminder that Vivi is a Straw Hat member. If you don't believe me, just check the Viva cards and read them and weep. Up next, we have Jewelry Bonnie versus Viola, and this might surprise people, but Jewelry Bonnie came ahead with the victory. I think a lot of people were expecting Viola, but no, it was Bonnie. Bonnie secured her spot in the Elite 8. So, starting up, we have Boa Hancock versus Reiju, and unfortunately, this is where Reiju's reign ends. Boa Hancock secured her spot in the Final Four by defeating Reiju. Now we have Nami versus Ulti. Same story. I don't think anyone's surprised by this. Nami versus Boa will be in the semifinals. On the other end, we have Nico Robin versus Yamato. Nico Robin versus Yamato was tight, but Nico Robin walked away with the victory. And then finally, we have Vivi versus Jewelry Bonnie, and Vivi secured her spot in the Final Four. So, in the Western semifinals, we have Boa versus Nami, and I know that this is kind of where, you know, shit gets real. It gets so real that Boa ended up taking the victory. Boa made it to the finals. But who's really surprised by that? I mean, I think a lot of people expected Boa to win the entire thing anyway. So Boa versus Nami, Boa takes the dub. And on the other side, we have Robin versus Vivi. For me, this is a nightmare. I love both Robin and Vivi, but Robin takes the dub, and I'm proud of her. So Robin versus Boa in the finals. This is where Boa fans start to get nervous, as they should, because you've decided, you the Golden Horde, that's what I'm calling you from now on, you're the Golden Horde, because I'm Golden Boy. The Golden Horde has voted, and Nico Robin has pushed out Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock might be the Pirate Empress, but Nico Robin is the winner of March Badness. She is the baddiest baddie of One Piece March 2022. So I think I'm going to do this again next year. If you had a good time, like, comments, and even if you don't like and comment the video, fuck it, I'm probably going to do it again next year because it's just fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed yourselves today. Subscribe if you like the fun and games I have here, and then check out this video I have on screen too. Be a homie. Thanks. Go Robin. Stay golden. Bye.